my name is Gabby and today we are going to be making a fruit smoothie. This recipe is full of protein and delicious fruit. It is low in calories and can be easily modified to your taste or what you have on hand, alright? So let's get started. These are some of the ingredients that we are going to be using today. We're going to be using a banana, some strawberries, Greek yogurt, and some milk. And then we also are going to be using ice cubes. So some tips about this recipe, you can add anything that you want to it. If you have additional fruit like tangerines, mangoes, blueberries, any type of berry, you can add it to the smoothie instead of any of these ingredients based on your preferences and likes. If using all frozen fruit, you can omit the ice cubes that we were going to use today. You can also add 100% fruit juice or soy milk or almond milk as alternatives to regular cow's milk. You can even use tofu instead of yogurt. Other items that we're going to be needing today, we're going to need a blender, we're going to be needing measuring cups, and then we're also going to need a knife to cut the tops off the strawberries. You also will need 3 cups because this recipe makes 3 servings. So before we get started, we want to make sure that all countertops and utensils are clean and sanitized. So go ahead and grab your Lysol wipes or any type of cleaning product that you want to. And we're going to go ahead and wipe down the countertops. Even though we aren't going to be cooking on the countertops, it's just a good precaution to take no matter what. So let's wipe all the way. There we go. So now that is clean. We'll go ahead and toss that. And now, I already know because I already pre-washed the knife and I already washed the blender out before starting this. So those are clean. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands because that is the most important step to take whenever you're going to make a recipe. And remember, you should run your hands under the hot water, as hot as you can stand, for at least 20 seconds. And make sure you lather your hands up, including all your fingers. Don't forget about that thumb because the thumb is the most important and usually gets omitted when washing your hands. Okay. Here we go, my hands are washed. Let me just dry those off really quickly. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, so now our hands are washed, we're ready to go. So one of the most important things before starting a recipe, besides washing your hands, would be cleaning off fresh produce. So right now, what I just did, I threw all the strawberries into this bowl that has holes at the bottom. We're going to go ahead and rinse these really well. Get all the dirt and grime that may be on them before we cut the tops off. Okay, that is done. Now I'm going to take my cutting board and go ahead and cut the tops off these strawberries. And once again, 2 cups of strawberries are used for this recipe. Strawberries are really great because they have so many nutrients in them. Kids love them. It makes anything sweet, and you really don't need to utilize any extra sugar or anything into it because they just are so delicious by themselves. And then after we cut all these strawberries up, we're going to go ahead and peel that banana, and we're going to throw both of them into the blender. Alright, so I cut all those strawberries up. I'm going to take the blender. Here's the blender. Throw all 2 cups of the strawberries in. There we go. Okay, and then make sure you clean up your station as you're working so you don't have as much cleaning to do after you finish this. Okay, so now we're going to peel the banana. You don't have to peel it like this. You can chop off the tops and then just throw it in, or you can slice it up, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in like this. Okay, that is done. And now we're going to throw in the yogurt. Okay. You can use any type of yogurt that you want. I chose vanilla just because it gives it a little bit more flavor, and I really like vanilla. But you can use like peach yogurt, you can use strawberry banana, strawberry, doesn't matter, or you can just use plain yogurt. It's up to you. It's all your preference. Okay? That's in there. I'm going to throw that away. Alright, now we're going to use 3/4 cup of milk. Okay? And just for reference, I'm using 1% milk fat. Okay, let me see. Trusty measuring cup. Okay, here we go. Okay. And now I'm going to use 1 cup of ice so that it's more of a frozen liquid instead of a just kind of liquidy mesh of all the fruits and all the fruits. See, looks a little high. All right, that's about a cup. Throw that in. If you don't have ice, you do not need to use ice. It's totally fine, but it's just something that makes it a little bit cooler. Oh, don't forget to plug it in. Here we go. Okay, now we're gonna pulse. Okay. Wow, this looks really good. Look how pink it is. Looks really cute. Okay, let me go ahead and grab those 3 glasses real quick. Okay, here's 2. Let me grab 1 more. And here is the 3rd. And now we're going to divide these evenly between each glass. This recipe is really great because adults obviously like it, and then kids will like it. It's just like a very versatile recipe. And then, as I said before, you can add any type of fruit that you want based on your preferences. Because I know not everyone likes strawberry and bananas, but some people do. So we're going to go ahead and throw this into the sink to be washed real quick. Okay, so the dirty blender is in the sink. We washed it. Now we get to try our drink. So go ahead and take a sip of your drink. Not bad. It's really good. So just to recap on what we did and why we used all these ingredients, yogurt and milk are a great source of protein. They're kind of an underrepresented source of protein that are really easy to drink and eat and don't require a lot of it to get the amount of protein that you need for your body. And then yogurt also adds probiotics into your system, so that's really great for your immune system. And then strawberries provide a ton of nutrients like vitamin C, A, all those types. And then bananas are a great source of potassium. This is a great addition to this because it's just so easy. And then something else that you can do with this is that this dish can also be utilized as a fruit bowl. So you can pour this smoothie into a bowl and then kind of make it almost into like sort of like an acai bowl. You can throw fresh fruit on top, granola, and then drizzle with honey, and it's a great way to get some healthy fats in there and then some natural sugars, and it's just so versatile that it's just an easy recipe to do, and it has a lot of your WIC foods in it. So something important to mention is that if you don't feel like drinking this right away, or if you don't use all of it, you can store your smoothie in a sealable jar or cup and can freeze or refrigerate for 24 hours. But we always recommend drinking it right away. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for joining us today. If you're looking for more delicious and nutritious recipes, be sure to like and subscribe to the link below to follow WIC. Goodbye!